What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Three Houses. And it's about time I did a support episode, and next up, we're actually not doing the paralogue I said we were. But more on that later. For now, we got two, I'll say Dimitri's for last. Let's do Dedu and Shamir. This is Dedu's last support.
Is this your dagger, Shamir?
I thought I lost it in battle. Thank you.
Dang, you found it in the battlefield?
I wonder if this dagger will ever fulfill its purpose.
Purpose?
Unexpectedly sentimental. I did not think you would be the type to let personal feelings affect you in battle.
I try to think of it as just work, but I'm still human.
Yeah, very much so.
Was there anything else?
I was hoping we could chat.
That's not like you. Our only common ground is brevity. Now you want to chat?
That's fair.
What's gotten into you?
Despite our superficial similarities, we are actually completely different.
Dadgummit, I miss Shamir, though.
So, I am interested in learning more about you.
Oh!
The feeling is mutual. Being born in Dusker, you're an outsider here in Fodlan.
True.
I've devoted myself to Fodlan, but really, I'm an outsider too. So there are some things that connect us.
You are diligent, as am I.
That must be why she got along with Claude so well.
Even so, I am not like you and never could be.
I could never be like you either.
That's just how people are. Even people with deep romantic or familial connections will never be identical.
Why'd you mention that?
That is why we should try to understand each other.
And true.
At least you're easy to talk to. You could make a good partner for a mercenary like me.
And you could make a good partner for one as devoted to the kingdom as I.
That depends on how much your master would pay.
Oh, really?
I would expect no less.
Okay.
Enough chatting. We should prepare for battle.
Enough chatting from these two.
Yes, we should talk again when we have time.
I'm always around.
Oh, I like that. That's a good start. That's a good start. Okay. Where do I want to go next? I think Felix has a bunch that I need to get out of the way. Oh, no. Well, let's do this one.
Hello, Felix. Training alone again, I see.
Especially since, chronologically, I just recorded the voice clips of Set Up in Flame for this, so...
Spying on me again, I see.
It is not my intention to spy. I am merely concerned about you. I do not think you have been keeping your friends at a distance because you dislike them personally. Rather, I think what bothers you is their concept of proper knighthood. Is that not so?
That would fit.
You really have been watching me closely. You're correct. I don't understand why they revere knighthood. I won't be friends with anyone who believes in that nonsense.
Really?
Do you feel that way because of what happened in the tragedy of Dusker? I have heard the story. Your brother was one of the royal knights. He gave his life to defend the prince.
My brother was doing his job. My father is the real problem. When my brother's armor was brought back to the castle, do you know what he said?
So this should have been done like a long time ago, it seems.
He died like a true knight.
Yeah?
Chivalry begets the worship and glorification of death. Am I alone in finding that grotesque? I suppose you'll excommunicate me for blaspheming like this.
You think?
Not at all. I am not a knight, so I have no intentions of lecturing you about chivalry. So long as one's conduct is consistent with the teachings of the goddess, it is up to the individual to decide right from wrong.
In that case, I'd like you to formally pardon me for not having friends.
You require no such pardon. This is merely advice from an old man to a younger one. As unwavering as your convictions may be, the others also feel strongly about their beliefs.
That is true.
If you hate all those whose beliefs are different from yours, you will hate everyone eventually.
Set up again with the bars!
People with exactly the same beliefs as you simply do not exist.
Wow.
You do not have to change your beliefs, of course. But you do have to accept that others feel differently. That is my advice to you. I will speak no more of it.
I love that.
Sedith, can I ask one thing? Why are you going out of your way to tell me this? Why bother with me at all?
Because I trust you. Now that I've heard what you have to say, I trust you even more.
That's fair.
I am also a rather eccentric person. I thought you and I might get along.
I see. You've gone to so much trouble. I may have to start making an effort as well.
Alright then.
Good. Do not take this the wrong way, but I hope you will surpass my expectations.
Yeah, it would make sense if I got this pre-time skip and then post-time skip you see Felix truly trying to make efforts. At least that's how I look at it. But Sedith, you get so late in the game, it's like it'd be hard to do. At least naturally. Well, yeah. Go to him and Bernadetta.
That's Bernadetta. Those thugs are pursuing her.
Okay.
What did the weakling expect running ahead? I can't leave her alone for 1 second.
Weakling? Well, I mean, if you go by levels, sure, but...
Really ran us around, little lady. Nowhere to run now, though.
Is her speed stat like one of the highest in the game?
It's all over! I'm done for!
What? My sword!
What the heck?
Ah, the technique! No, I can't stand by and watch. You're not hurt, are you?
Can she be a thief? Because, I mean, that would make sense.
Felix, is that really you? Thank you so much. I was sure I was finished. You saved my life. I can never repay... Huh?
Shut your mouth and calm down. I should be thanking you.
What?
When you were surrounded, I got to see you use your technique again.
An odd way of thanking somebody.
I get it now. For just a moment, you flail your limbs like a wild creature.
Really?
If I could learn to do that, I'd be unstoppable.
I mean, what would you say? That's like adrenaline with just panic?
In that case, I'm happy to help.
I would be even more impressed if you hadn't been screaming the whole time.
Fair.
Hey, come on! I was running for my life! Don't make fun of me for... Huh? No way.
What's wrong?
Why are you staring at me?
You're actually smiling. Not like a sarcastic smirk either. A big goofy grin from ear to ear.
A goofy grin does not fit Felix at all. Well, at least, you know, the mental image I have of Felix.
You're just a big old nut, aren't you, Felix?
What?
Once you get through the shell, there's all sorts of good stuff inside.
That is tsundere in a nutshell. The good ones, at least.
You don't know me.
Aw, there's that shell again.
Yeah, this is definitely an older Bernadetta speaking right here.
Okay, that's quit making fun of me.
I didn't mean anything by it. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I gotta see the end of that one. I gotta see the end of that one. Felix has such interesting... Well, I guess it makes sense, because, you know, his romantic partners would be cracking his shell. Still wonder about Dorothea, though. But it's not that I got her because I didn't feel like it would fit. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. There have been so many impactful maps that happened, and I'm like, I want to do those first. Oh, I'll wait on that one. This is probably an old one, but still.
Mercedes, hello. I have a request for you.
Oh, Eloise. What could you possibly need at this hour?
A little birdie told me you're good at telling ghost stories.
Annette?
I suppose I am.
So it's true. Excellent. I'd like to hear one of your finest ghost stories. Would you be amenable?
Goodness, you want me to share one? Well, certainly. I'm rarely asked to tell ghost stories.
I can imagine why.
Which should I tell? Perhaps the one I heard in the monastery the other day.
Oh, wait a moment.
Is something the matter?
Well, I was only asking whether you'd tell me.
Oh.
The telling itself will have to be another time.
All right.
Are you sure? It's no trouble right now.
No, I have to steel myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I have something important to do.
I figured.
I see. That's a shame, but I suppose it can't be helped. If you don't mind my asking, why the sudden interest in hearing a ghost story?
Well, you see, ghosts terrify me.
Really?
But I'm a knight. Someday, somewhere, I may have to deal with one.
I mean, honestly, unless if you consider bringing back the dead ghosts, and sure.
A knight who's afraid of ghosts.
Yes, it's quite embarrassing.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Even knights can't be stoic toward everything. I'm impressed that you're working so hard to face your fear.
Oh, it's nothing, really.
I will tell you my scariest ghost story the next chance I get.
Okay.
Oh, it needn't be your very scariest.
I was about to say.
A moderately scary story will suffice. Thank you for taking the time.
We're not trying to scare the man. Well, I mean, I guess you are, but like, not scare him to death. Actually, that can fit right now. Okay. I was worried about that. This one, I'm unsure what to do because I already got this one in the Golden Deer, the C rank. So do I just skip it? Well, either way, Annette is still a thing.
Thank you for volunteering to clean this room, Miss Annette. Most appreciated.
Why does she do that?
Don't worry about it. It's the least I can do to repay you for all you've taught me.
And I can tell this is still younger Annette.
It seems like a small payment, honestly. I wish I could do more.
In that case, I have nothing to worry about. Do make sure you get the bookshelf as well. Be thorough.
The bookshelf? But it's not even dusty.
Dirt always lurks in the places you can't see. Best of luck on your hunt.
All right.
Oh, okay. Leave it to me.
I mean, I get what you mean, but
Ooh, there are a lot of rare books here.
Miss Annette, please stop jumping on the stool. You'll tumble down and crack your skull.
Huh? Whoa!
and she fumbles again.
Miss Annette, are you all right? Can you stand?
Yes, I'm fine. Sorry.
What a blessing. Neither the books nor yourself came to any harm. Here, I'll help you clear them up.
You know, it just reminds you that if you're teaching the nobles at this school, academy, and that you go through stuff like this with them, it's hard to see them at their station. You know, you probably always look at them as your student.
Oh my, the inside of this bookshelf is quite filthy.
Well, in some cases, Annette's one of the easier ones. In Dimitri's case, he changed completely, and it's like, yeah, he changed.
So dirt was lurking in the places we couldn't see, just like you said.
And we found it thanks to all the books falling. Every cloud has a dusty lining.
I don't like that one.
This dirt is really bothersome.
Agreed. Shall we endeavor to get rid of it together?
You can count on me.
Steady. Don't go leaping about in your enthusiasm.
Oh, that's right. Hanneman likes to keep things clean while Manuel is a slob. That makes sense. Did he say curb your enthusiasm? No. Of course he wouldn't. That doesn't fit him. I could try Ash and Cyril. Yeah, why not?
What are all these books doing on the floor? Hey, Cyril, what's going on here?
I'm tidying up the library, sweeping the floors, dusting the shelves, restacking the books.
A lot of cleaning in this episode.
Isn't there a schedule for library cleaning duty? Why are you doing all of this by yourself?
Oh, I'm helping out the kid whose job it is. He says I'm making him look bad, but I'm just happy to help. Besides, some of these books are valuable. Gotta handle them carefully. Not a lot of people get that.
But there are so many. You really think you'll get all this done today?
Easy. There's more stuff to do tomorrow, so the library has gotta get done today.
Fair.
And I guess you're planning to do all that by yourself, too.
Yep.
You know, in hindsight, Cyril doesn't have much to do, so it helps for him to keep busy.
Come on, it'll be dusk soon. Let me help.
Nah, it's my job and I'm gonna do it.
There is no way one person can shelve all these books before nightfall, Cyril.
Like I said, these books need to be handled real careful. Shouldn't you be doing your own thing anyway? This is my job, and I'm gonna do it because I know Lady Rhea expects it done a certain way.
I can't just stand here and watch. I won't get in your way, all right? I'll handle this shelf, and you take the next one.
Listen, I said I don't need your help.
All right, Cyril.
I promise I'll be careful, okay? Let's just get to it.
Fine. You do over there.
There you go.
I'll do all of this.
I know he's younger, too, when I'm watching this, so that helps.
Got it.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be getting the rest of those then. Cool. I've been worried about getting some of these because I know they should take place in pre-time skip and I don't want to break the immersion, but we're good. So we're on to... I'm gonna think more about Lysithius. For now though, let's start with Flame and Dimitri. Who I think Flane's other A rank was blocked too, I'm not sure.
Flane? What is the matter? Is something weighing on your mind again?
I really do wonder what Flame looked like. I would guess a deer. Just because, or maybe a fish?
It's freezing out here. You should be bundled up in your warm bed.
Listen, Dimitri. The truth is, I am afraid of sleeping.
I forgot to show you. So Flame's birthday happened, and she told me something.
Even if I fall asleep, please do not leave my side. Promise you will stay near.
Oh, and yeah, I got Ash's masterclass as well. I think that's pretty much all the important stuff. So, yeah.
Afraid of it? Why?
Probably because she sleeps for so long, and then, you know, all her friends and family are dead after she wakes up.
I'm afraid that when I close my eyes, I shall fall into a very deep sleep.
So she can't control it.
One from which I cannot wake up. For years upon years. Then, when I finally awaken,
Yep.
everyone I know and love will be long gone. Vanished with the sands of time.
Well, except for Sedith.
I am sure it seems silly. But try as I might, I cannot shake this fear.
And I've actually been wondering if Byleth will live for a very, very long time. Due to Sothis' power.
I cannot quite grasp what you are describing. But I can promise you one thing. No matter how many years go by, I will always remember you.
I appreciate the sentiment. Even so, one day...
And she's not wrong. That's what happened at the end of the Golden Deer.
Listen carefully, Flane. There is something I have been wanting to tell you.
Oh? What is that?
You know that dish you made the other day? It was so sweet, it made my tongue go numb.
I see.
I am not so sure that is a good thing.
Well, I could only really taste the first bite, so I may have been imagining it. But still, I was so happy. That moment will always put a smile on my face whenever I remember it.
I see.
I could never forget you, Flane. I promise. Besides, we have fought side by side. We are friends. I am sure all of the others would say the same.
You know, I've been continuously thinking about what it means for recruitment purposes, and I'll speak on that later. After this.
Is something the matter?
You really do not pick up on subtle cues, do you?
Oh my gosh, Flame. Oh my gosh.
Cues?
Well, it is all a part of your charm, I suppose.
I mean, I do have to remember Flame is older. Even so, she's still a little Flame.
With you here, I finally feel I can sleep without having to worry at all.
Hey, wait. I did not mean for you to fall asleep right here.
Someday you appreciate food.
Yep, she's out.
Flame... she is hopeless.
But that is part of her charm. Well, that was nice. And now the real meat and potatoes. Why was this locked until now?
Happy, I must speak with you. I've realized the woman who held you captive was Cornelia herself.
Yeah, like, you guys kind of fought her together.
Oh, yeah. Good on you for figuring it out. You're a little late, though, considering she's dead.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about what she said, by the way? You seemed pretty upset at the time. It couldn't have been easy to hear all that stuff about your stepmother and the tragedy of Dusker.
Yeah? Okay, good. This literally plays out like I was hoping it would, because they were right there, together.
Whether Cornelia's words prove true or false, any lead is worth following.
That is fair.
This might not be related, but I remembered something else about your stepmother.
Something nice?
She had a daughter. Her daughter was staying in the kingdom at one point, but ANSELMA couldn't see her.
She was staying in the kingdom? Wait, are you telling me that I tried to give the biggest leeway to ANSELMA, and yes, I'm calling her ANSELMA, no Patricia. I thought Edelgard was in the Empire. She was being experimented on, and that is what they meant. Yo, ANSELMA, okay, I mean, I don't have to wait to pass judgment, but I will.
Her daughter. Neither my father nor I knew that the Imperial Princess was in Ferdiad at the time.
You didn't?
Oh, that's not what I heard. I heard the king wanted to keep the child away from ANSELMA.
Why?
So he hid the fact that their daughter was nearby.
Why?
She believed that father hid it from her? What could he have gained from such a thing?
What's going on here?
No clue. Sorry, but I'm the wrong person to ask.
Dadgummit, Happy, you can't just dangle a little bit of that in my face!
As she was seeking asylum from the Empire in the kingdom, Lord Arundel was obligated to hide the Imperial Princess's whereabouts.
Right.
If her location had gone public, the Empire would have demanded her return.
Uh-huh.
She would undoubtedly have become a political pawn in the kingdom as well. The decision to hide her was not my father's.
You think?
I did not realize until much later that the girl I'd met under such strange circumstances was my stepsister.
So then, why did ANSELMA think it was all your father's doing?
Maybe they lied to her.
I can only speculate, but it seems there was a misunderstanding between her and my father. Although she was the queen consort, in truth, my father and stepmother were not even allowed the dignity of being alone together.
I see.
And the one who persistently inserted herself between them was their intermediary. Your captor. It was Cornelia herself.
She hid it from ANSELMA.
Yeah, that makes more sense. So, did she not know... Wait a minute. Hang on, I want to make sure I got this right. So, let's see. Let's go back. So, Dimitri and his dad didn't know that Edelgard was in the kingdom. And assuming that, this isn't modern times, they had no pictures of what she looked like. So Edelgard just happened to meet Dimitri just running about. Or maybe, heck, even Cornelia set that up. That could be possible too. And from what it seems like is that... I get it. So Cornelia lied to Edelgard's mom, to ANSELMA, saying that Dimitri's father didn't want her to see Edelgard. And I'm assuming I mean ANSELMA, filled in so many gaps as to why that would be the case and thought negatively of him. She probably resented him for that. That's probably part of this. when in actuality he didn't even know that she was there to begin with. And since they didn't spend much time together alone, they probably didn't even have a chance to really talk about it until Edelgard was gone.
I believe so. Meanwhile, she may have hidden my stepmother's presence from Lord Arundel as well.
Really?
If Cornelia caused my stepmother to miss out on seeing them, exhorted her, used her, and then also caused the tragedy.
Then we should have done more with her. I'm just saying.
I'm surprised she pulled one over on both of them. She was pretty reckless. But in a way, it makes sense.
Yo, if this isn't explained in detail in the future, thank goodness I got happy.
She loved causing pain.
Yeah.
That's why she used me and discarded me without a second thought.
That is just so hard for me to hear, because honestly, Happy's like... I'm still trying to decide whether or not I like Happy or Shamir better, but Happy's one of my favorites in this game, so just hear that, it's like, what, and look at what she just did, and... Anyways.
I fully agree. Countless people have been subjected to undue suffering as a result of her behavior.
And yet she died with a daggum smile on her face. Like the ultimate bleep you, and then just...
That is why I would like your help with something, if that's agreeable to you. You are my only hope.
And what's that?
If you put it like that, I can't exactly say no, can I?
I wish to learn all that you know about Cornelia.
Yeah, I do too.
If I follow the traces she left behind, perhaps I can finally learn the truth of the tragedy. And perhaps I'll also be able to find a way to lift the curse she placed upon you.
Are you kidding me? You're telling me Happy's condition is Cornelia's doing?
Oh, that would be nice.
You gotta be kidding me.
The people from the church couldn't figure out a solution, so I won't get my hopes up.
That is perhaps for the best. That said, I am a stubborn man who is not often inclined to give up.
Well, that's fair.
I will not allow history to repeat itself, neither the tragedy, nor your own personal torments.
If you're going to be so intense about this, I can't help but get my hopes up.
That's also fair.
But it's not always easy having me by your side. You always need to be on guard.
You have my word. Should 1,000 beasts raise their claws at me, I will happily send them running.
That's my line, Dimitri.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that, Dee Dee.
Oh, that's right. I forgot she calls him that.
Though it might be kind of fun watching you tear those monsters to shreds.
You know, Dimitri, I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling that relationship, but I'm sorry, my brother. I'm sorry. That ain't for you, man. But yeah, I think I'll hold off on Lysithia's C rank for now. But just to show you guys, Ash in his masterclass. Though I don't think I'm gonna be using it until maybe like the final battle. Ash isn't as strong of an archer as... Well, let's test it. Leonie, her strength is 32. Ash is 31. His speed is 28. And Leonie's is 33. Honestly, it's not that much of a difference. They both have Death Blow too. That was a nightmare to get, kinda. And I don't think... How much of a level difference is there? Leonie's 41, while Ash is, what, 39? Maybe he could do it. But I love the Hunter. And Leonie also has a lot of other... Which, by the way, Claude's bow. I've been pondering about it. I could always grab this. If I have this, then I wouldn't need the Levin sword. I could just use his bow. You know, I might try that.